Welcome to the Kendi and Raybo podcast, episode 15, recorded in Kendi's box room. Are we on? Jeez, you didn't take... You weren't long starting, were you?
Straight into it, boy. No tea, no wash up, let's go.
It wasn't even a dose of preparation.
Will you give me this? You have this thing pulled off close to you. Hello.
You had a good sleep last night?
Well, I had an alright sleep last night, yeah.
What do you mean an alright sleep?
Well, this is true now. I for the last 6 months, I've been having chronic nightmares where I've had to wake Nicola up beside me and say, Nick, I'm in trouble again here. Like,
what are you dreaming? Can you tell them what you're dreaming about?
No, because I never remembered them. One of them was the worst one I had. The most vivid one I had was where I had been stabbed, right? Loads. But in my bedroom, right? In the bedroom. And while Nicola was sleeping, right? So Nicola was sleeping in the bed and I was lying down beside the radiator and I was trying to shout at her to wake up and help me.
Right.
Because I was lying down beside the radiator, dying.
Yeah.
It was so vivid, man. I can't even...
So how long has this been going on?
I'm actually getting emotional about it. No, but I eventually shouted enough to get her to wake up. And just as she was coming to help me,
yeah,
I could feel the life being sucked out of me.
Jesus.
And just as she got there, I died. But that was when I woke up screaming her name. And she was like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? It was so vivid. So if anyone's like a psychoanalyst out there, can you tell me why I'm having woedious nightmares?
About dying? Or about getting killed? Do you want to lie down in the bed? We have the bed there. Do you want to lie down in the bed? And I'll sit in the fancy chair.
Are you going to open something up that I don't remember about my childhood?
I'll hypnotise the crap out of you. I didn't think I was going to get to that.
I had more last night again. But
so you had an alright sleep.
Yeah, that's why it was only alright.
We'll skip past the detrimental dreams that you're having and we'll...
What a terrible way to start.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
We'll go past that. So you got up.
I got up.
And you were alive.
Yeah.
You had a shower.
I did.
So you're fresh.
Yeah, fresh to daisy.
Yeah, it's good now. It's good. Have you had a cup of coffee today?
No, I don't. I laid off the coffee.
Did you?
Yeah. That's another story.
What happened with the coffee?
Oh, God almighty. I was drinking way too... About 6 months ago. Maybe that's... Oh my God!
You figured it out.
I think I figured it out.
I'm going to start doing counselling because I'm after getting to the bottom of your problem in approximately 2 minutes.
You haven't. No, you
How
haven't.
Not?
It's definitely 14 or 15 months since I've drank coffee. I think I might have had 2 in the last year and a half, we'll say.
2 cups of coffee?
Yeah. And I'll tell you why. I was getting way too heavy on the coffee and I couldn't sleep. More
getting fat, like?
Sleeping. No, I was just drinking too much of it. Like I was getting jittery. Right? It's normal for me to be up at 5 or 6 in the morning anyway.
Yeah.
Right? That's not. But it's not.
How many cups of coffee were you having a day?
I was having 3 or 4. Like
that's not too
normally.
bad.
Like a normal one. Yeah. And then, but I could feel it messing with my stomach and everything. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I was getting the car serviced one day about 18 months ago, and I was staying in town. So says I'll go in. Vesco's working inside in Fiddlers. I said I'll tip into Vesco, put on a few pounds during the day to keep me occupied in Boyle Sports next door. And I drank about 8 cups of coffee while I was sitting with Vesco, right?
Right.
I rang you this
evening. It wasn't 8 cups of coffee.
I swear to God.
8?
I sat there from like 12 in the day until about 7 in the evening. Like, but I rang you that evening and because I was in Fiddlers and I said to you, Ray, I don't feel well. I think I need someone to do the gig.
And that was the coffee.
Yeah, but I didn't. I done it anyway. And then I was up at about 5 or 6 in the morning, lying in bed, which was normal for me. But I had to wake Nicola up and we had to walk around the estate because I was on the verge of a panic attack nearly.
Go away.
It was so bad, man. It was so bad.
So you got off the coffee?
Straight away. Once that happened, I said, oh my God, that's the worst day of my life.
But would you not think it might have been the reason you drank 8 cups of coffee?
I know, but it scared me off it. It made me go, I don't want to drink this drink anymore.
Yeah, yet when you drink 8 pints of Smithwick's and you can't remember 3 hours a night, you're happy enough going at it
again.
That's
such a good point. That's such a good point. That's really funny, but I can't come up to Smithwick's though. Well, what was your point anyway? We've got so many segues.
Right, okay. You've had your shower.
I've had my shower.
So now I want to get your mind working vigorously, as you say yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit you with a little quiz.
Yeah.
Only a small quiz.
Okay, go on.
It's an A or B quiz.
Right, okay.
It's fairly standard enough.
Sweet.
Yeah, and it's just a little it's kind of a warm-up for the podcast.
Lovely, okay,
and
let's do that.
I firmly believe that as a result of this, we might get a good, fresh Monday afternoon podcast.
Lovely.
I'm going to hit you with A's and B's.
Go on.
And you have to give me the first one that comes into your head. Right. And I mean...
Like first thought?
Yeah, I want the first thought. I don't want you to hesitate. Don't be going, no, I can't do it.
You're going to cash me out, you bastard. Oh, you're such a bastard.
All right, we'll start with something easy.
Go on.
Black or white?
White.
Vans or cons?
Vans.
Blonde or redhead?
Redhead.
Lynx or shower?
Shower.
Breakfast or no breakfast?
No breakfast.
KFC or McDonald's?
KFC.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Lidl or Aldi?
Aldi.
Hairdo or a hat?
Hairdo.
Air dry or hair dryer?
Hair dryer.
Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos.
Matching or mismatched socks?
Matching.
T-shirt or shirt?
Shirt.
Bikini or whole piece?
Bikini.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
Simpsons or Family Guy?
Family Guy.
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Aoife or Kira?
What the fuck did you do that to me for? Why did you do that?
You have to pick one.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, your face.
That you are vicious. You are vicious.
Oh, you didn't pick one.
I couldn't.
You
How
couldn't
could I
pick
do
one, right?
that?
Okay, we'll move on.
How
then,
could
so.
I pick one of the two of them? If anyone out there is wondering, they're two very good friends of ours, and they're also very good friends of each other.
Oh.
Is that it?
That's it, yeah.
I'll take the pressure on that one now.
Huh.
You made me pick between blonde and red
I did.
head,
Yeah.
but I said redhead because I said last
Oh,
week.
you went blonde redhead.
Yeah, I knew I had to pick a blonde because of Nicola, but I'm only lying to her. I'm only lying to her, Ray, if I keep going with that.
I suppose we better tear into the beers.
Yeah, let's get into the beers. Yeah, because Ray, it is a very special episode today.
It's a very special episode.
Ladies and gentlemen out there, it is Raybo's birthday today.
Raybo's.
So you're getting this on Tuesday. It was Raybo's birthday Monday. So please flood her with birthday
No,
messages.
don't.
Flood the pages with what are you on about? Don't.
I took the date of birth off the owl. I did the woman thing on it. Took the date of birth off the face.
So you telling me you won't tell these people what age you are?
Oh, well, yeah.
What age you?
35.
You're 35, be
As
yours,
my
man.
father says, I'm halfway there.
You're Bon Jovi.
Yeah, halfway there. And that must indicate that he doesn't think I'm going to live past 70. So that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's
So that's half the life done now.
So 35, Ray. Congratulations. Happy birthday, son. Let's have a drink on
I'm
you.
taking a very quiet approach to this year's one.
Yeah, that's I thought that.
So there he is last night. I was every opportunity. Like, I'm off work today.
Yeah.
So I should have been down at Mass in McGarrigan's last night.
Yeah.
And I wasn't.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All
you
I wanted to
did-
do was sit in,
Yeah.
drink a glass of wine.
Oh, you're getting old, boy.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They
Honest to
say
God.
that you get an old kind of dose of wisdom every year you hit,
Yeah.
apparently.
Well, you say that, but like we went to Galway on Friday night, and all you wanted to do was go to a banging disco. I didn't know what a banging disco was, like, but you explained to me it's not a normal disco.
No, I'm going
And
to...
you tell me you're getting wise.
That's true. I have an awful go in me lately to go to a banging disco.
What? Explain to people what
Right.
a banging disco is.
Banging disco is your normal disco. We'll say, for example, here in Sligo would be, what do you call the place? Lola's.
Yeah.
Lola Montez, formerly Toffs.
Yeah.
Would be your standard nightclub that's left here in Sligo now.
Yeah.
Old school disco, you go in, now it's good and loud, and there's the fancy lights flashing,
Yeah.
and there's the bit of smoke,
Yeah.
and they're playing the banging tunes.
Yeah.
That's fine, but it's not a banging disco.
Right.
A banging disco is when they get really expensive, fantastic speakers in the place.
Right.
So that when you walk in and you stand in the middle of the dance floor, you can feel your insides being rearranged. That the music is that powerful.
Right.
That, you know, if you leave your pint down on a table, when you go back 2 minutes later, it won't be there anymore. It'll be on the ground.
It'd be on another table.
Yeah, and lasers. There's a lot of lasers in the banging
Oh,
disco.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and they play all this kind of and then it stops going
That
That
was the song you kept going for.
That's what I wanted on Friday night in Galway.
Right.
I wanted to go to a banging disco. And I was told, go to Electric, they said, which is a disco in Galway.
Yeah.
And I managed to convince a group of people who had no more inclination.
All of us. We told you we weren't going with you.
Nobody wanted to go.
Yeah.
But I started breaking you down early, you know.
did.
It helped now that you were getting drunk, in
Yeah.
fairness.
Yeah.
You know, there was drink being taken.
Yeah.
And as the night wore on, then I managed to convince you all, eventually, to come with me to the banging disco. So we went up to the Electric, and what do you think they charged us in with a fiver each?
Yeah.
A fiver, the price of a pint, just to get in the door.
Yeah.
There should be some sort of a facility where you can go up first for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
There should be an
To
area where
see-
there should be a public area, public viewing gallery in a disco, where you can go upstairs, free of charge, and have a little look.
Yeah, to see.
And then if you want to go in and enjoy the banging disco, then you pay the fiver up the top.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't be charging the fiver out in the dark hallway.
Yeah, I
And
know,
you
yeah.
not knowing what you're getting.
Just to get you in.
That's my search for the banging disco.
Yeah.
I've been to ones over in England and in Scotland, and I have seldom found one in Ireland, but I want to find one, and I
But,
will.
so really the idea is not necessarily like popular songs.
It's just a normal disco with better speakers and more kind of house and techno music.
Right, okay.
The one thing about banging discos is because the speakers are so good,
Yeah.
they can create very low frequencies.
Right.
And these frequencies apparently can reach what they call brown noise.
Oh, the brown noise.
And apparently the
Is
talk,
that real?
this is the thing. The talk is that if you can create the brown note, which is very low,
This is
real bassy, that basically it moves you,
Yeah.
that you lose control of your faculties and you shit yourself. Right? So at one point I was working in a warehouse in England.
Right.
I was working in a sound and lighting company in England
Yeah.
years and years ago. And one day, in the warehouse, we wanted a bit of radio.
Right.
And they had put up big speakers, they had loads of fancy big speakers in this warehouse because it's a big sound lighting company.
Yeah.
So they had used some of the older speaker stock and they'd put it up on the roof and they'd put on the radio through it. So the whole warehouse was listening to Radio 1.
Right.
And one of the days on Radio 1, they decided to talk about the brown noise.
Right.
And they said, at 12:05 in the afternoon, we are going to play the brown note. This is the whole of the UK. Listen to Radio 1, right? And there's about maybe 20 of us on the warehouse floor, tipping away, doing our stuff. And we have some knowledge of stuff, and we knew that Jan Sham in the car hadn't much to worry about because
Yeah.
the pair of little speakers in the doors wasn't going to create the brown note.
Yeah.
But we were looking at, concert class speakers hanging from the roof
You were going,
and big bass bins and the whole lot. And we were going, there's a chance this could happen.
Yeah.
So there was 20 of us standing there at 12:05 waiting for the brown note to kick. And all of a sudden, right, I'm going to play it now. And I've never seen men look more nervously at each other, all wondering.
They were shitting themselves.
Was it?
Oh, yep.
Thankfully, no, that we did not shit ourselves.
No one shit themselves.
No one shit
So it's a myth.
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a myth. I'd say it's true, but you'd need an awful pile of speakers to do it.
Yeah. You need to be sitting on the basement, I'd say.
Everybody was at Electric Picnic at the weekend.
Yeah, I
wearing
know, yeah.
half nothing.
Instagram got flooded again. Like,
Did ya? I felt like I was there.
I don't mind, like, but I mean, I saw more outfits than I did music, like, again.
More boomerangs.
I just like the simplicity of Instagram. There's a wee photo. How's it going? All right, I'm gone again.
Yeah.
Whereas, do you know what I don't like about Facebook? Rant over.
Oh, yeah. People who put up the rants.
Facebook is, all it is nowadays is, I don't usually say this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I saw 16 puppies last day. One fellow owned them. It was definitely a puppy farm. I'm sick of all this stuff going on. We all need to get together outside the county council. Rant over. Rant over drives me demented, right? I hate rant over. Like, it's over.
There was one up yesterday, and it was a picture of a lady breastfeeding her child.
I saw it. It was
Did
good.
you see it?
It was good.
Oh, it's very good. 'Cause I went into it.
I went into it as well. I feel like an Aegis.
But no, in fairness, she was a nice lady.
I'll tell you what, 'twas a fine can. If I was a baby.
If I was a baby, delighted. Happy out. But no, your man wrote it in such a way where it was, I can't believe she had the balls to do this, like, right out in a restaurant, and then at the very end, to put dirty flip-flops up on a table. And you wouldn't have spotted the flip-flops at all.
He had me agreeing with them. Right?
No.
He jazzed me up.
No, you did not. Sure, would you not be delighted as he can out of an afternoon?
But the way he put it, I was going, do you know what, he's right. And then I realised he was on about flip-flops. I felt like such an Aegis.
I'm disgusted.
All I'm saying is someone made a good point.
What was the good point?
Throwing out a napkin over the head of the baby.
Why?
Because there's people eating food. Huh? Do you want milk in your tea? I do, yeah, but you want Bridie's can is out there. Get a drop off her.
You've just reminded me of that thing that happened on the way back from Galway Saturday morning.
What?
Myself and Sean O Reilly standing at the deli counter, getting the breakfast, getting the bacon sandwiches, and I took a notion that I'd have to blew me nose.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't like that.
No.
And then I was standing there asking him what he was going to get, and he looked around and he said, "You've got something on your beard there, Ray."
Oh, that's right. Oh,
I didn't get it all, basically.
Oh, that's rotten. You filthy animal.
Poor old Sean was awful upset.
Oh.
It was great laugh, though.
Come here, we open the beers, are we?
Well, yeah.
Before we get into it. But yeah, that was, I don't know, Instagram, man. I don't know.
You don't know what these are?
No.
No, because I have their back turned to you.
Yeah, go on.
Did you ever see a beer's back turned
No,
to you?
they won't look at me.
Well, then let's let you pick there now. You've got a kind of a greeny white one and a light blue one. What one would you like?
Kind of blue.
You rotten yolk.
You wanted the blue.
Now you can describe to the crowd there now what you're getting there.
Sharps, they used to make the televisions.
Yeah.
Now,
Now they're going into the beer.
World Beer Awards, United Kingdom Gold. Sharps, Rock, what's made in Cornwall? Atlantic, Exceptional Pale Ale.
Well, I'll tell you now.
Established in 94. It's beautiful, right?
I'm after getting a hop adventure.
Oh, lovely. You have to get in the hop.
Hop. To get in the hop there now. Eureka, this one is by O'Hara's. And
Oh, yeah.
and these beers are sponsored by young Aoife Clancy.
Go ahead.
Who you didn't pick in the Aoife or Ciara
I couldn't pick
question.
between the two of them.
But Aoife was very nice now. She dropped these in last night for my birthday.
Can I just get to the...
Cheers.
Look, cheers. What I meant to say was Aoife and Ciara, I loved both of you. That'd be the ideal situation. You can't have one without the... Is that nice?
That is nice.
I better drink me one. Hang on a second.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of sad now because I like that one too, the one you have. And Mark is sucking it in from there and the eyes are rolling back in his head and he looks at it longingly and he says,
That's nice. So,
right,
Raybo,
we're getting into it.
in honour of your birthday, right? You had a little quiz for me there, which is a bit odd.
You have a quiz for me?
I have a quiz for you as well. I couldn't believe it. You said you had a quiz for me. Isn't that mad? We were both up all night doing quizzes.
Can I ask you now, have you something prepared?
I have a quiz prepared for the
Because
first
this
time
is
ever.
us going completely off
I know.
the plan, like, because you never have anything prepared.
Well, the thing is, it's still not off plan because we don't know what each other's going to be. We don't know what these topics are.
No, but normally I have the topics and you sit there and
I
react.
know,
So that you're
yeah.
turning the tables on
I'm
me.
turning the table, and the thing is, this is my first time doing this, so please be nice with me. This could be shite,
Right, okay.
right?
Right, okay.
So this is called the Get to Know Raybo birthday quiz.
Oh! Oh,
For
that's
all those
nice.
people out there that don't know the Raybo, this now might open your eyes a little bit into the man that is 35-year-old today. We're going to start off easy. So what is your favourite food, Ray?
Banana sandwiches.
Lovely. That's a nice simple one to start. Banana sandwiches. We might have said this before. I think we said it before, but you eat a banana sandwich every single day.
Well, I used to, not as much now, but I have been known to go through many years eating a banana sandwich every day.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's okay. Well, that was probably
Followed
not
closely by
this
spuds and chocolate, obviously.
one. Yeah, spuds and chocolate.
Yeah.
Right, not chocolate spuds.
Imagine chocolate spuds.
Chocolate spuds, boy, could be the way to go.
Could be the way to go.
I doubt it, though.
I'll have to think about that now later.
Here's one for you. Do you have a roast every Sunday and the roast potatoes?
But what is the cooking thing that is roasting?
You're roasting the potatoes and you're roasting the chicken.
But how is that different from a Tuesday when you cook them?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't do it on a Tuesday. I wouldn't roast potatoes on a Tuesday.
Would you have potatoes any other day other than a Sunday?
I doubt it.
What?
Seriously, I
So what
doubt
would
it.
you have? Dose of rice?
I'd have a dose of rice. Or
Not
I'd
a
have-
quinoa?
No, I wouldn't be eating the quinoa. That's another Instagram craze as well, the old quinoa. This Instagram is taking over, man, I'm telling you. Do you know what's another thing about Instagram as well, right? This might have to be cut out, right?
God.
I love it,
I know.
right?
You're very good in it too.
There's an influx. Thanks, man. But there's
Did
an
you do a course?
I did an Instagram course, yeah.
Yeah, imagine Foss is doing an Instagram
Well,
course.
there's two levels to an Instagram course. It's how to make funny posts
Yeah.
and how to look at young ones. That's the two. That's the two. I got an A in both of them.
Yeah, and one of them is very non-interventionist.
Yeah.
Yeah. One you don't really do anything at all. You're just taught to add the ones you like.
Yeah.
And then slide.
Yeah. That's it.
Just change. Yeah. Keep sliding.
And like Instagram does the rest of it because
Yeah.
you know if you keep looking at them, they'll come to the top of your Instagram feed. It's so easy. And that's part of this.
So you did the two.
Yeah, I got to, yeah. That's the two things. I've seen an influx this summer, and summer is brilliant, right? Because they're all on holidays.
Yeah.
The young ones. I sound like such a creep. This might get put out. But there's this new photo. You might have noticed it. There's a new photo. So obviously bikini photos get put up and girls look beautiful and all that. But there's a new one, right? Yoga, first of all, has become a massive thing on it. But there's a new photo that they take now where they're sitting on the edge of the pool
Right.
in a bikini.
Okay.
And it's gone up their arse.
Oh yeah.
That's the new photo that's gone up now.
Yeah.
With the kind of that's the shape that they think looks nice now because the edge of the pool is lifting their arse up ever so slightly.
I'm with you. Yeah.
That's the new one to look well, is sitting on the edge of a pool.
Right.
So if girls are out there wondering how do I put up a nice little bikini photo, Kendi has you. Kendi has you. Put the feet into the pool and sit on the edge of it, and you'll look marvellous.
You know when Emer does be scrolling through her Instagram.
Yeah.
I do look at it and wonder what the hell's going on.
Right.
Because it's just one beautiful photo after another.
I know.
It's all fine viewers.
Yeah, but do you know what the thing is? I realise this right now. You're hitting something there now.
Sometimes I want her Instagram. Mine is shit compared to hers.
Oh, you mean her in general?
Yeah, she's liked all the fitness people. And,
yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
And all they're doing is taking nice photos themselves.
Yeah.
And she's loads of gorgeous friends as well. And they're putting them nice photos.
But that's what I've realised now. I don't think that women put up these kind of photos for Kendi to be creeping on them. I think they put them up for other women to be creeping on them.
But that's what Emer does be at, is creeping on other women.
No.
And I'd be creeping on them over her shoulder.
No.
It's like, what are you looking at there?
But isn't that it though? I don't think they're doing it for us at all. I think they would say Kendi's a weirdo.
Yeah, it's like when we creep on it, then we're weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when the girls are watching it, then now it's hitting the right target market.
You know, like that was always the thing I thought, like, you know, when women go off and buy shoes and lovely outfits and they go, but sure, the fella doesn't give a shite what you're wearing. They're not doing it for us, boy.
It's like we said before on the show, sure, who'll be looking at you?
Who'll be looking at you?
Who'll be looking at you? The finest insult that was ever mentioned to a woman. Huh? Do it look okay? Arrow come out, will you? Who'll be looking at you down the town?
At you? Yeah, that's dead right.
Yeah.
So that was question one.
Question one, now that's good.
Food.
Jeez, if everything sparks up a debate like that.
I know.
Question two.
So here we go. Ray, one song to listen to for the rest of your life.
Two come to mind.
I said
you're
one.
asking me for my favourite song.
Well, yeah, but having said that, would you like to, like, I'm asking for your favourite song, but would you end up wrecking it by listening to your favourite song for the rest of your life? So you have to be careful too. I
could go with a joke answer here.
Well, let you do that.
And say something. I go with the joke answer first. That's 500 miles by the Proclaimers. Because we had a marvellous debate about whether bands should be playing 500 miles at gigs anymore.
Yeah.
And this is Sean now, young Sean O Reilly, Bananas, Stocious Drunk, up inside in the Travel Lodge in Galway.
We got shushed by a porter.
Yeah.
He came up to the room and said, lads, will you keep it down? Because we were having a 500 miles debate.
But Sean's contention was, fine song, but it's overplayed. But I says to him, the first time I heard that song, it was magic. And every time I've heard it since, it's been magic.
Yeah.
But I think poor old Sean fell out with that song at some point.
He must have had a fight with us.
Yeah. But I think it's marvellous.
Well, look, we still play it every night. I prefer not to play it.
Why?
But the punters want the one.
Why don't you like it? It's not so great.
Ray, it's like this. Yeah, I know, I get it.
When I wake up and you're there kind of jogging on the spot.
But this is why this question comes into play, and what I'm saying to you is, would you get bored of it? When you hear great songs and you say, let's cover it with the band, give it 6 months, you'll hate it.
Do you think?
Paradise, George Ezra. I thought that was a belter of a tune. And now I'm going, oh, jeez, this whole song again. Because you play it for too long, babe.
Maybe so.
If you really love a song and you're in a band, don't play it.
2 songs.
Right.
Oh, wait, no, hold on.
You
At 3.
You have to pick one of them. But
then I have
tell me all of them. Tell me all of them.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, the 2 contenders that came to mind straight away, which would have been classically my favourite songs, would have been July by Monday.
Beautiful. Yeah, I get that.
Oh, it's a fierce tune.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there, there's fresh cut grass in the air.
I think you could get listens after
the
the rest of
oars
your life.
walking round, looking class.
You know, July was the girl's name, not the month of the year.
It wasn't me shite. What are you on about?
July, please, I'm on my knees.
Yeah, he's talking about the month.
Is he?
There's no girls called July. When would you ever meet someone called July? You're sitting there now with a big perplexed face in you.
I had to get to the bottom of that. I thought it was a Bure.
What?
No.
I thought he's talking about the month.
Jeez, that opens the whole song again now.
Doesn't it now? You'll have to go back and listen to that one.
I'll have to go back and listen to it again. I thought he was on about a young one called July.
No. But how could he be talking about all the young ones tipping around looking great and so? You can't be singing about a Bure while at the same time complimenting all the other Bures.
Jeez, I do it. Oh, Lord. So July is one of them anyway. Go on.
Still in Love With You by Thin Lizzy.
Oh, my God.
Aye. That'll
Ray.
be now.
Oh, Ray.
You enjoyed that, did you?
That's marvellous. I would have picked that one too.
Yeah.
I would have picked that one too.
Those 2 songs now would have got it.
Yeah.
Only for I realised that there is another song that fits your question perfectly.
The chicken song by Richie Cavett.
No, Baby Shark.
Oh.
No, I'm only joking.
You made me sick. I can't listen to that song
I'm only joking. I'm only after discovering Baby Shark this week. I was looking at people going around wearing Baby Shark jumpers and I was going, what are them on about?
Yeah.
Why is everybody so fond of a Baby Shark? Yeah. And then I heard the song.
Yeah.
And now I'm listening to all the dance remixes of it.
Oh, it's drivel.
And getting through it. No, it would be Crash by Dave Matthews.
Crash.
Do,
Into
do,
me.
do.
Fun. It's in a weird time signature, that one.
It is hard to play.
Hard to play
Hard
is
to play.
right.
But I'll tell you why. You asked me what
That's
song.
a good one to pick though, boy. Yeah,
you asked me what song would I listen to for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
For the last, I'd say, 5 to 6 years, Crash by Dave Matthews has been my alarm tone.
Yeah. It gets you up every morning.
Every morning. That's what gets me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very laid back song to have waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
I'd have Come Fly With Me in the morning because it kicks straight in.
What was that called again?
Come fly with me. Come up inside myself. Like, that'll get you up in the morning, like.
Oh, sure, I tried to have Crash turned up before he gets to the vocal at all.
Would you?
Oh, yeah. Joe, what's the other one there now I was thinking
So
of?
Crash by Dave Matthews. Would you pick that one? Is that your final answer?
Oh, definitely, I think so.
Is it?
I think that'd be my final answer. Crash to be... Oh, yeah!
Go on.
Sure, Jesus, sure, a lot of people that know me would think the King and Queen theme tune would be my favourite song for the rest of my...
Every time you're yeah, that's your ringtone for years. You're such a creature of habit. You will not change your ringtone from that. My eyes are getting weary. My back is getting tight. Sitting here in traffic on the Queensburg Bridge tonight.
I don't care, cause all I want to do is cash my check and drive back home to Candy. I definitely enjoy that show. And the great thing about the theme tune is it's the perfect length from that the phone will ring. So it's like 31 seconds. So when it stops, it's
There, God,
and then straight to voicemail.
Oh, that's brilliant. You didn't judge that, though.
No, it happened by accident.
Oh, that's good. Anything else on that note?
No, nothing else now. So we're settling on the answer to your question is Crash by Dave Matthews.
What is your dream job?
Oh, interesting.
It is interesting to get to know Raybo birthday quiz. Has to be interesting.
Right, okay. There's a couple of things here.
I think you're doing your dream job, but go on anyway.
My dream job, working in the Department of Housing.
Since I was a kid.
I'll step away from that for a minute now. My dream job. My dream job would be, well, see, in the last couple of days and weeks now, we've spoke about this. My dream job would be working, one of my dream jobs would be working in a deli. or my own little restaurant. I'd love to work in a deli or my own little restaurant.
You're such a simple man, Ray.
So, how
could anyone's... Look, I get it if you work in a deli, but I don't think any child went up and said, how many points did Leaving Cert to work in a deli?
CEO course.
I'm just saying, it's not a dream job.
No, but I was just lately, it's just when you asked me what's my dream job, lately I've been dreaming about working in a deli. And because I'm off this week and next week on my holidays, I've been making inquiries with Centre on Castle Street.
Right.
Young Finn Bar in there. I've asked him, would he let me work in the deli?
Go ahead.
Would he let us work in the... I was thinking it'd be a nice...
Me?
Yeah, me and you.
Oh, shite.
I'd love to work in a deli because I find that the biggest problem in Irish delis at the moment is the overuse of red onion.
Yeah.
Because they cut them real big, right, and then they stick the hand in and they get a big handful of it and sprinkle it all down on the roll.
Yeah.
And then all you're doing is picking bits of red onion out of your roll.
Okay.
So I want to work in a deli and I want to fix that.
You want to fix the ratio of red onion to sandwich?
I think I do. And
right.
even the little things like, would you like butter and mayonnaise and that? And the big slap of butter to put on it. Like, I mean, you can't even see the bread from the butter. And then they go to the mayonnaise.
I love loads of butter. Not loads of mayonnaise, loads of butter.
But this is where I think Subway had it right, but just Subway wasn't incorporated into the Irish deli. You know, there should be like a grading scheme for these things.
Yeah.
What number butter do you want? I want number 4 butter, which would be loads of butter.
Loads of butter.
I'd love to get an old radio show.
Oh, yeah.
Which that's why we're at this. Like.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this.
That's why we're doing this. We're trying to get middling enough.
The only thing that would make me stop playing music is that if News Talk texts me tomorrow and said there's an opening on Off the Ball, right, we need you to come in as a sports pundit.
We're really underutilising you here. We don't talk about sports at all.
Yeah, but
you're mad for sports.
Hey, I had this conversation last night with James from Whatever Suits.
Yeah,
so
anything goes.
If anything goes, it's how we call it. I had this conversation. He said, you're mad into sport, like, aren't you?
Yeah.
He said, why you never talk about sports? I said, Ray would fall asleep in 5 minutes. He'd go cross-eyed.
I'm delighted you don't do that to me.
But I mean, the two of us, like, we're obviously really good friends, which is weird because you literally, you never watch any sports. And I spend my whole weekends and weekdays watching, doesn't matter what it is, I'll watch it. Like, that's the only thing that would make me stop playing music is if Off the Ball rang and said, hey, you know, Joe Malloy is leaving, we need you.
Well, I'd definitely consider leaving the Department of Housing if I got the old job in the radio.
Would you?
Oh, would you? I'd take a career break.
But
I'd
how,
out the gap.
Would you? But how big, like, you take a career break? I was going to say because what if you're
local
radio?
Take an old career break.
You know?
Yeah. No, what you'd want to get into now, Ocean FM or iRadio. Yeah. And then with the help of God, one of the national radio stations come get you in. After a couple of years of stoking up the crack down the west.
Do you reckon me and you could do it?
I'd love to do it. I want a little night show. Hey. I want something at 11 o'clock, 11 to 1, where there's not that many people listening, so you're not upsetting anyone.
Yeah.
And could you imagine how less talking we'd have to do if we could play tunes?
I know. Well, that's the thing. You know, we can play tunes, technically.
Can we?
The only thing that's I think YouTube will flag it if they hear music or something that's copyrighted.
Oh, okay.
But I think the rest of it is fine. What are you doing?
Playing tunes. Do you know what this is?
No.
This is après-ski music.
What is it?
Après-ski music.
Après-ski music.
Ski. So if you're out skiing abroad in Austria,
Yeah.
this is the stuff they'll be playing in the
Is
bars.
this?
Yeah, when you come down from the ski thing.
Terrible.
Yeah, I know. It's a beautiful song called Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp is called.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's class.
Stop it right, stop banging.
Are you ready there now?
Oh, that's good there now.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Waiting for the beat to drop.
This is it now?
Come on.
Let's hear you sing.
Johnny Depp, 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 Johnny Depp, Depp, Depp. I get it already, such a hook. Johnny Depp, Depp, Depp. Good voice. Have you any hooks? Have you any hooks? Quick, get the hooks, man. Quick, quick. Come on. I want to get the hooks out of it. Let's get Sean. Come on.
I got pure dizzy there. I didn't know it was a drink with the fancy music.
The fancy music. I can feel it, man. Oh, yeah.
I tell you, it's the emotion in the words.
That's like the hit the diff of Germany. Listen. Fucking fighting, baiting, stealing, up and sowing, coming, dealing, fucking blacking, railroad tracking, coming up inside and yapping, fucking Caesar double, cooking, fucking yucking.
Wait, no. Sean O Reilly's after ringing me now and stopping the party.
To wreck the whole thing.
Hello, Sean. How are you doing?
Not all heroes wear capes.
Not all heroes wear capes. Why do you say that?
You're not wearing a cape, but you're my hero. Happy birthday!
Yeah, Maya. Woo!
How was Electric Picnic?
Oh, electric.
Twas electric, says you.
And come here, did you have a good time? Did you see the Prodigy?
I did. They were there.
And did it start the fire?
Oh, there was an awful fucking fire. Your man, he's an awful cunt for starting fire.
Did you drink the face yourself, Sean?
Jeez, I had a queer drink, I did.
Did you? And
Yeah.
come here, what was the highlight of the picnic for you? What were the big acts that caught your eye?
Oh, now the big ones were, well, Daniel O'Donnell, he was one of the...
Was wee Daniel at it?
Oh, he was, yeah. I
Philomena.
think he was, now.
Sean, I heard you shifted Philomena Begley.
Arif fucking come out of it, will ya?
You were just texting, weren't you?
You were just texting
You were
her,
just texting, nothing happened.
I might sit her on Tinder, but say nothing.
Yep.
Come here, was there great style at the Electric Picnic?
Oh, there was ones going around with stuff on their face, paints.
Yeah.
There was all sorts of stuff.
And did you have a tent? Or where did you sleep for the
No,
night?
I've a tent. I've the tent in the back of the van.
Oh, you slept in the back of the Volkswagen.
I had a pop-up tent in the back of the van.
Very good. And was it nice? Was it comfortable?
Oh, she was.
Where are you now, Sean?
I'm still here at the Electric Picnic.
Oh, is it not over?
No, I think it goes on for another day, but it's fucking very quiet, I have to say.
Are you the only one left, Sean? No?
Yeah, well, there's a load of lads. I think they're dressed up. They're going around with yellow jackets. It must be a fancy dress.
Maybe the last day of it is fancy dress.
It
That
must
might
be
it.
fancy dressed last.
I think they're on a stag or something.
Oh, yeah, baby. Baby.
Is there any music happening today up there, no?
No, there's nothing on yet, but it's early, I suppose. But I think the music comes on about 6 o'clock this evening, I think. I'm
All
not sure
right.
now.
Right, so you're going to stick
I just-
around and have a few cans, are you?
Just looking at the programme, I can't just find the programme now for Monday, but I've a load of drink left.
Well, you suck that drink into you there now, and come 5 or 6 o'clock, you'll be in good form then for the big gig tonight.
You make your own tunes.
Oh, I will, the big gig tonight, yeah.
Yeah, now don't be ringing me later now needing to lift home because you're too drunk to go anywhere in the field in Stradbally.
No, I'm happy. I've got the pop-up tent in the back of the van, fucking 2 bottles of Buckfast.
And come here, when you're finished then tomorrow, would you come back to Cavan or would you go back to Sligo?
Oh, I'll be going back to Sligo.
Great, it'd be lovely to see you.
Yeah. I've a bit of cleaning up to do down here. There's a fucking load of people left this morning, left an awful mess behind, so...
Mr. Sean, thanks very much for the special report there from Electric Picnic.
Yeah. Coming live.
Live.
Would you like to give a shout out to anyone there at all, no?
You aren't doing the podcast.
Oh yeah, the whole thing got recorded there.
Yep.
Oh, yous are cunts. The whole shagging lot of yous.
We timed that well, boy.
The whole shagging lot of yous.
Brilliant. Sean, you were so good, boy. That's brilliant.
Go on. Come here, I'm busy. I'm in the middle of something here.
See you then. Yeah, good luck. Enjoy tonight, Sean.
Yeah, thanks, lads.
Right, good luck.
Yep.
And we're back. We'll do one more of our chorus.
I get the yolks out of it, man. That is a natural yolk.
You're saying we can put that in the podcast?
For sure, yeah. It's not on YouTube. Oh, Lord.
No. Back to the quiz.
Fair play. That's not the quiz at all.
No, I said we'll go back to the quiz now.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
Ray, we've done 3 questions.
No, we'll keep at it.
I have 9.
Yeah, no, we'll keep at them, yeah.
Oh, mother of God. Oh, there's fair messing in this one now.
What was the last question anyway?
The dream job.
Oh, yeah. The dream job would be either making sandwiches or having a radio show.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Ray,
Or a bus driver. I'd love to drive a bus either.
Well, if it means anything, I hope that me and you don't end up in a jelly. I hope,
We get the latter.
I hope we
Yeah.
get the radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 4.
Question 4. If you could meet one famous person, who would it be?
That's a fierce Sandy one now.
Yeah, what's your go on?
Phil in it.
Oh, yeah.
110%.
I should have said dead or... You know he's dead, like.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, if I was to meet one famous person, if I put a small bit of thought into it,
Yeah.
I'd like to meet Jesus.
Ask him.
I'd ask him a few bits and pieces.
Well, how much of it did you make up?
No, I take him down to the local parish church. I say, see this place?
Yeah.
These boys make out that they're working for you. Right?
Now, where's your tax
No,
slips?
no, not that. No, I'd be inclined to ask him. I said, right, they have a few rules in this organisation, Yon Catholic Church. Don't even get me started on all the other bits.
Yeah.
The Presbyterians and the Orthodox Jews and the whole lot. I said, let's just talk and let's find out what was true and what wasn't.
Yeah.
And come here, were you really married to Mary Magdalene?
Tell me.
Tell me, go on, tell me.
Go on.
Yeah.
She was an awful hooer.
No, in fairness, geez, if it was a competition now between Phil Lynott and the Son of God, you'd kind of have to go with the Son of God.
I'd go with Phil Lynott.
Would you? His mammy would be delighted to hear you saying that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be the worst. That'd be the real awkward thing, meeting Jesus, though.
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
Yeah, that's me.
He walks up, you go, Jesus Christ.
But you'd have to stop saying his name in sentences.
So you'd pick Phil Lynott?
No, I pick Jesus.
You'd pick Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most famous person to meet. I want to meet Jesus.
Okay. Now, this one they might get you thinking. What would you pick to be the most attractive person in the world, a super genius, or famous for doing something great?
Oh, that's a really tricky one.
Now,
Say it to me again now.
what would you pick?
Most attractive.
The most attractive person in the world,
Yeah.
a super genius, or famous for doing something great?
Now, that's hard.
Isn't it?
Because I tell you why. I don't know would a super genius be great.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think a super genius would be hard because you'd be way too smart for it. You couldn't be able to have the crack at all.
No, and that's exactly
So
what
I'd
that
rule
question...
that one out straight out.
Would you? That's good.
would.
I like that avenue.
Now,
I like that angle.
The third one, famous for doing something great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People would know you, but you might not exactly be a Brad Pitt.
I think that doesn't bring the whole... I'll be honest with you. Don't call me shallow. I'd probably go for the first one.
So would I.
What's that? 70 or 80 years walking down the most gorgeous person in the room.
Yeah, I'd love it. You can handle everything to you.
You would now. And no, as long as I could keep my own personality.
I've never come across an attractive person that has one. So you know.
You're including yourself now in that, are you?
I was trying not that attractive. I'm just great
yeah,
crack.
Kendi.
You stop.
You
Ray.
are,
You're
Kendi.
always like that.
You're a good looking boy,
You
huh?
stop, man. Stop. Don't.
There was more fellas looking at you on Friday night down in Galway, I tell you.
Stop.
Go
man.
on,
You're
next
making me
question.
on. Right. Oh, okay. Here we go. I think this might go back to one of the older ones. But anyway.
Okay.
Which historical figure would you like to have been?
Well, I'm not going to say Jesus in this one.
No.
Because that poor lad got crucified.
Yeah, let me tell you.
He
was crucified.
the poor fella.
Huh?
Ha! And then stuck in a cave and he couldn't get out of it.
Cheers,
Took
you
him
know
3 days to figure out how to get out.
Cheers, he had an awful time.
Yeah. Who would
The thing about an historical figure is they've died in some way. So you have to pick what death you want, almost.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean? You got to take that into consideration.
Into the consideration now, Italy. See, now.
You know, like you could say Michael Collins because he was an Irish revolutionary.
Yeah, but then he got shot in the head.
Yeah, he got shot above in a hill.
Yeah.
Do you know,
That's not a nice way to go.
Hey, as directors say, in the famous last words of Michael Collins, who's your man above there on top of the hill?
Yeah, but you could also go for Hugh Hefner. That man had crack.
Oh, man, I tell you what. The thing is, I haven't really thought about it too much. Like, I think mine would definitely be like an historical sporting figure
Oh, okay.
who was just known for just being unbelievable.
In fairness, go back to Phil Lynott. We could give Phil that one.
Like, would you like to have been Phil?
Oh, Jesus, that would have been great.
Like, he died at what, 35? Tough life, Phil's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Ray, you might not be an historical figure yet, but I think I'd like to be you. Because you're my hero. Man. That's
Thanks,
the truth.
Kenny.
Yeah, I know.
I might come back to that one again.
Yep, we can skip it anyway.
Right.
If you can't think of one. Now,
Go on.
if you were made president of Ireland,
Right.
what is the first thing you would do?
Fuck all, sure. You can't do anything. There's no power.
I know, but pretend he has power. Because I changed this question from if you were president of the United States.
Wouldn't you love to paint the Ars Nuclear on something other than white? I just think it's an awful
Pure
bland
black.
colour, like.
Huh?
Paint it up something like, get an old Dulux weather chart out, and get rocky red or, autumn green or something along the lines of that.
You'd paint the house then. That's the first thing you do as president
I do
of
something
Ireland.
with it, yeah.
Would you move Ars Nuclear out of Dublin down to Sligo or Killala?
Or decentralise it.
Yeah, decentralise it. That's what I do straight away. I would actually take it out of Dublin. I'd say, if I'm president here, lads, I'm sorry now, but rushing hard.
I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd probably have serious crack meeting lads.
Right.
Meeting Trump. How are you, Trump?
Yeah.
How are you, Pope?
Yeah.
You big Pope, yeah. You know?
A big Pope's head, yeah.
You big Pope's in. You'd knock a bit of crack out of it.
Would you? Yeah, but is that the angle you would take?
Oh,
Look,
I know exactly what I'd do.
go on.
I would summon Bono to Ars Nuclear.
Oh.
I'd ring up whoever I have to ring up and
Yeah.
I'd say, get Bono into me now.
Yeah.
Now, Bono would be the sort of fella that when the President of Ireland rings him and tells him to get in there, he'd make an
he'd
effort.
do it.
He'd come.
Jeez, he'd
and
do
he'd,
it.
he'd land in and he'd come into the sitting room and he'd wait and I'd keep waiting a little while.
Are you bowled Bono today?
I'm bowled to Bono today.
Why? What did
Bono did a gig in Berlin and about a couple of songs in, as far as I'm aware,
Right.
his voice went on him.
Poor old devil, it happens to the best of them.
It does happen to the best of them. But you know what I read then? You know what the blame was put on? The smoke machines.
What?
Yeah.
Throwing them out of it.
He says, I think the smoke machines affected my voice.
Shut up, Bono.
Now, so if I was the president, I'd get Bono over, I'd invite him in, and I'd give out to him for blaming smoke machines. Because smoke machines don't cause people to lose their voice.
No. Yeah, you're dead right.
Talking shite at length causes people to lose
And he's
their
done plenty
and
of
he's
it.
done loads
He has
of
30
that.
years of it. You know, someone came out to us at a gig before with a smoke machine, a hazer, like whatever, and said, oh my God, you're going to have to turn that off. It's affecting my asthma.
I had a similar incident.
I said, it doesn't affect your asthma.
No.
It's not
But
smoke.
have you looked into this?
It doesn't affect us. That's
Have
what
you
I looked
looked
into.
into it?
No, go on, talk to us.
Because I did a gig in Fifth one night. There was a band in.
Right.
And the lady singer, she said that she didn't want any smoke machine switched on in the venue because she said it affects her voice.
Right.
She can't sing with it.
Okay.
So I was bowled then because the old smoke machine is the makings of the place.
It's the makings of the lights
yeah,
at a
it
show.
is. They're
Yeah.
a waste of time if you don't
Lights
have
are a
smoke
waste of
machine.
time if you don't have a smoke machine.
So I sat in the sound box for the whole gig, reading up on smoke machines and the effect. And the funny thing is, and this is the bit that really got me, Broadway
Yeah.
in New York.
Yeah.
And all these the West End, all these massive theatre, they all use haze or
Yeah.
smoke,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
to speak. Because they have to.
Yeah.
To create the atmosphere.
Yeah, for
And there was
sure.
a massive study done by some American crowd
Right.
into the use of smoke and haze
Yeah.
in these theatrical productions.
Yeah.
And all they come up was they said, no, it doesn't actually affect anyone's
Anything.
voice at all. If there is maybe a little bit of dehydration, which can easily be combated by drinking a glass of water.
Go away.
That's what I do. If I was president of Ireland, the first thing I'd do is ask Bono to come over and I'd shout at him.
Well, I think what you do as if you're president of Ireland is get a full Irish study done on the use of smoke machines.
Yeah. And then insist that it gets put up on the wall in every venue in the
And
country.
used in every venue.
Yeah.
Because have you ever looked at a dry stage? Not for me.
No, it's not
Not
nice.
for me.
Don't like a dry stage.
Last one is a very quick fire one, just to finish it off, Ray, a bit of crack.
Right.
You have to tell me this within 4 seconds. Would you prefer legs as long as fingers or fingers as long as legs?
Um,
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Legs as long as fingers or fingers as long as legs? Fingers as long as legs.
Yeah, that's the right answer. That is the right answer. It's the only answer to that question. Yeah, so that was the Get to Know Raybo birthday quiz. If there's anything more you'd like to know about Raybo,
Questions on a postcard.
yeah, just send it in to us.
Have you shout outs?
Geez, I don't actually have shout outs.
I have
No,
one.
I probably do, but I didn't.
Not like you.
I'll do my shout outs in the next one. If I missed anyone, if you text me this week, I'm sorry.
I'll do
sorry.
one shout
I'll
out.
do it.
And our shout out is to a young man named Barry Langan.
Right.
Now, I think Barry's in Australia.
But you're not sure.
I'm not sure. He could be in England. I know it's a big difference.
Go on.
He's either, I think it's Australia.
Yeah.
I think, or New Zealand. He's away anyway. He's out of the country.
Cool.
And it seems that his mother and father, Carmel and John Langan,
Right.
they told my mother
Go away.
that he does be listening to the podcast.
Go away.
But they also told my mother that in all the time he's been away, not once has that young fella sent money home to his parents.
No.
Not once, Barry,
What?
have you sent a few pound home.
Barry, what's the point in going abroad if you can't send a pound home, Barry?
You need to put a few pound in the Western Union every week back to Downpair.
No, in the Western Union. Oh, Lord above. Barry, man, you want to pull the finger out, buddy?
Yeah, you're making a fortune over there and you're spending it on drink.
Jeez, you have to send pound home.
You have to send pound home.
Look, if anyone's listening and you're abroad, send the pound home.
Send the pound home. Because your sister, she was abroad.
And she didn't send any pound home.
Not a cent.
And the parents won't talk to her.
No, she's come home now. She's had to get her own place.
She's excommunicated.
Yeah.
Jesus, if you're abroad, lad, send the
You
pound home.
have to send the pound home. Because Carmel and John are thinking about doing a bit of landscaping.
Right.
Because the kids are gone now, so they can do a bit with the house.
Yeah.
And there's PVC windows to go in and everything.
Is there?
And Barry, if you're listening out there, somewhere abroad, will you cop yourself on and send a few pound home?
Send the pound home, Barry.
They looked after you.
Yeah.
Now, fair play to Carmel. She used to mind me when I was a baby.
Did she?
Yeah.
No, she's done plenty of work. Like, I'm telling you, they're hard-working people.
There, and Carmel will never come on the show because she's stories about me that I don't even know.
Oh, I got to ask her about them.
No, you're not. Anyway, fair play to you, Barry, for listening.
Hey, Barry, fair play to you for listening. But, hey, you've heard it here now from Kendi and Raybo.
Last week,
Yeah.
we were accused of not kind of finishing the episode very well. We didn't finish it very well last week. I think Stephen Miles was given out.
So Stephen Miles is giving out that we're not bringing it to a crescendo and saying, right,
so
that's
Stephen,
it.
we're coming to the end of the episode now, and there's only one way we can come out of the episode, right?
Play it, so.
Go on, Stephen, that's the end of the episode there now.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 15 of the Kendi and Raybo podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. A big happy birthday to Raybo.
Yep.
That was
I feel like we're on the radio now. We've got the music in the background.
Look, let you keep sending in your stuff. Sorry if I missed the shout outs. We'll get more done next week.
This
Keep
is the end of the
messaging.
podcast.
Yeah.
This is the end.
Like, sub, the whole feckin' lot.
Yeah. I think that's it now.
Raybo.
There's a bit more music coming.
No, you got to keep it going. We got to fade out with the music. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you all next week, folks.
Yeah. Fair play to me.
Whoa, episode 15 done.